Malky, before we go to the Hibs game this weekend, looking back on Hamilton, fantastic first half, but especially you must be happy with the quality of the goals and the variety of the goals. Rachel McLaughlin tight in, Brogan Hay, going through the penalty box and short shot. Lisa Martinez, 2 headers, shot from the edge of the box. Was there really much that you needed to do as a coach in the first half?
No, I think a lot of our preparation has been done throughout the season. We've continually got better and better. Playing against teams now that we know that are sitting in against us, low block type thing, if you want to use that phrase. It's important that we can manage to create opportunities for players on the pitch to score. So getting the goals from defensive players is one of the things that we do look at. With Lisa Martinez's goals, Rachel's goals. It's important that these players have got the freedom of expression to get forward into areas that we can unlock teams and get goals. As we've found, the Hearts game in particular. Difficult to break down, and when you do get an opportunity to score, you must take it.
Continuing with the league, obviously the position you're in the league, you're essentially looking to keep winning, but also to look for some favours as we move into the final leg of the season. Psychologically, with the women that you've got there, how much of that do you have to just keep them on their toes, focused on the game, and preparing for what they can handle rather than what's outside of their control?
Yeah, I think there's a hunger in the squad. I think the position that we're in just now, similar, to probably City last year, where we were in that ascendancy, undefeated, and it was a remarkable achievement last season. This season's dynamics totally different in the sense that we're having to retain the title. But yeah, it's probably our job just now is to keep everybody's head on their shoulders and keep a calmness about it, because we are aware that we have quality within the squad. We have a lot of control and influences in the games that we've played, but it's just about keeping that level head, keeping faith in our own ability individually and collectively. And as you said there, making sure that we can only control what we can control, and that's win every single game from now to the end of the season.
And looking forward to the Hibs game in the Scottish Cup at the weekend. You've obviously defeated them in the League Cup, and I thought, watching that game, I thought it was an enjoyable game of football for the spectator. It was good quality football. It wasn't the kind of you weren't having to grind out the result. It was good football. Are you expecting Hibs to provide the same kind of challenge this weekend, or do you think the tactics may change?
I think if you're going to be a coach in the opposition side, I think the last game there, as you alluded to there was definitely some great football played by both teams. I think Hibs are now in a position where their squad dictates the way they play. They have got some good football players within that, and it would be. I think they're probably their tactic will be to try and play football and try and play and break us down. But listen, who knows, Mark? Come Sunday's game, maybe their tactic will change. We don't know. But the one thing that we are prepared for is any eventuality of a team changing the style of formation. It really doesn't impact on us in terms of what we do in terms of our defensive unit when we don't have the ball out of possession. What's really important is that we have a performance where we have enough of the players all playing to their maximising their potential in the game at the same time. So we must have 7, 8, 9, 10 of us outfield players all playing well at the one time.
And obviously with we're looking at your squad. How are you doing for injuries and suspensions ahead of the weekend?
Well, I think suspensions isn't a problem. We have got still Cathy Hill, Hannah and Kayla came back to training today. They were on pitch today, which was good, so that's a great sign. We were in a position there which going into this run of games in terms of, obviously our eye is on the cup quarter final on Sunday, but we're going into a period where there are going to be games coming thick and fast, and we need to maximise and utilise the squad that we have. So it was important that we we didn't push too much on the likes of Hannah or Kayla or Catherine to come back too early, too quick. We would rather have them come back and challenge for a place come game day.
And lastly, just a wee note to any of the punters watching out there: you've sadly kind of clashed quite a few times with the men's first team. This Sunday, you've got the chance to encourage the crowd to come out. It is a cup game, which traditionally kind of gets the juices flowing. So, somebody's coming along for the first time, Malky. What are you hoping to show them?
Well, I think our performance. I think what the fans will see is an absolute commitment from the girls. You know, similar to the rest of the teams that are involved, whether it's the youth teams or the men's first team. There's 100% committed attitude to winning, and there's also a style of play that we want to really put a show on the pitch. That the product on the pitch will encourage them to come back, or any fan coming for the first time to come back and say that they enjoyed themselves. You know, I think there's a great interaction as well. The girls, you know, after the game, you know, whether we play well and win, or whether we don't play so well and we win, the interaction that the girls have with the crowd's great. You know, we see a lot of fans coming down to pitch side, and the girls spend a lot of time signing autographs and talking to fans, which I think is great. You know, that dynamic, I'm really pleased and proud of the fact that the girls do spend the time and the fans want to spend the time. So yeah, I think MD coming down will be greatly welcome, but we're after every bit of support that we can gather together. So yeah, please come and support the girls.